from I came from the straight pool win, and if I look
Yeah.
back, if I look back at my history, every time that I won a big straight pool tournament, I followed up with another big win.
Yeah. Nice.
It was the IPT year. I
Okay.
won the World Straight Pool the first time in New Jersey. I won the IPT.
Yes.
2 years ago, I won the Straight Pool in New Jersey. I won the World Cup of Pool with Ralph. Basically 2 days later, um, I won a tournament
Yeah.
in Europe. I won the
Amazing.
BCA Open later. So there's a pattern.
Maybe straight pull tunes you in.
Yeah, it gives me, confidence, hitting a lot of balls, and
Yeah.
so maybe a little advice out there, guys, play straight pool.
Nice. Wow. What
It helps me a
great
lot.
secret.
It's just the rhythm and the confidence that it delivers, and then it's just very. I had played 5 Filipinos at tournament.
Wow.
The
TV.
last 4, and you can imagine there were 1,000 people in the
Really?
arena, and they're all against me. So I
course.
wasn't only playing one guy.
Wow.
And it's very easy, first of all, to get upset because they're very energetic towards their player. So even if you miss a ball, they all go nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that creates a lot of negativity.
Wow. I remember that in Philippines.
That creates a lot of negativity in yourself and
Yes.
against them, which is normal. But if you don't have the experience, it's easy to collapse.
Yeah.
And I've been going through this for so many years.
Right.
And
right.
I learned how to
Amazing.
handle it. I learned how to handle it. It still upsets me, but I
Sure.
learn how to
Not take it personal.
focus on something else.
Yeah.
As soon as a negative energy comes up, thoughts
Cancel. Cancel.
for a moment I think, if I win this tournament, I'm going to yell to them. Nobody of you guys gets a picture with me because you
Yeah.
always come after and want pictures. And then I think, come on,
They're just.
I try to focus on something positive.
They still love you.
They love
They
me. They want.
still
Yeah,
love
but sometimes,
you, man. It's just a
sometimes it goes
show.
into in an area where it becomes unfair when they,
Yeah.
they laugh when
I
you miss a
remember
ball.
that.
And,
Yeah,
but-
I've seen that.
but I know how it
that
is.
experience.
but I learned how to handle it, and
Yeah.
I thought, okay, if I just keep my game up and put pressure on my opponent,
There
they
you
will
go.
feel it because
Right.
the pressure is also on them.
Nice.
Yeah,
Of course. Nice.
They know they have to.
Yes.
They don't want to disappoint
Man,
their fans.
That's strong.
And if you put pressure on them,
Yes.
there's a chance for them to
Wow.
falter, and that's what happened in some of the matches.
Man, that is one of the
Especially in the-
strongest statements I've ever heard
especially
in
in
my
the
life.
final. So just I focused on good things and good thoughts, and I imagined pictures
Yeah.
of just
Great.
stay
I love
positive.
this. That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons I said all my experience over the years came
Yes.
to that tournament.
Amazing.
And
Wow.
it's really good. I played such high caliber players like Bustamante to make it into the final stage. Played Darren, Dennis, all these. I think that brings
Amazing.
the best out of me.
Playing 10 ball or 9 ball too, which is a coin flip.
I like 9-ball. I think there's something about 9-ball.
You're super good at. Do you hit the wing and the 1 ball, or you just go to the 1 ball? I want to go back to this one thing. All right, let's hold that thought. Let me finish.
Well, let me get something first. Give me
All right.
10 seconds.
All right. All right, there you go. What a great interview here with the world champion of both straight pool and 9-ball. How lucky am I here, folks, and how lucky are you, too, for joining us? So this is a great moment for me, personally, as for this job, and, something great. So, Torsten, I just want to say, man, this is just one statement real quick, and then I want to listen to your experience here. That's one of the strongest statements that I've heard. And me and myself personally, I am a person that believes your mind is so powerful. The human mind is so powerful, and it's not contained just in your skull. I believe that my mind, your mind, we're all connected into, So anyway, now what you did there, Torsten, was you empowered your mind to take control of that entire arena and everyone's mind in it. Not, like you said, not only were you fighting, you were against this opponent, you were against this entire crowd, and you took control and won it, man. That is the sign of the master. I believe that now you can be ranked among the greatest masters of the game with that statement there. So, I mean, I know that's a little dramatic, but, I really appreciate you, and you're a friend of mine, and I've known you forever. So anyway, there you go.
Yeah, I'm still, there's not much time for me to think about everything. Obviously, I'm super happy
That's awesome.
to win the straight pool and the 9
You got
ball.
a
And
nice chunk of change going on too, so you're good, man. You're good for a while. You can
oh,
concentrate on your game.
the money is good, but the money, sooner or later, you spend the money. But, the experience, the title,
Yes.
the memories, they will stay there forever, and that's more important for me.
And it enriches you and gives you more experience and makes you even more of a champion player, which is amazing, man. I'm honored to be sitting next to you right now. Yeah, that's not us. We got hackers, people hacking us. Okay, they can still hear us. I know they can. They'd start blowing my phone up. So that's great. So you were over there. Did you enjoy the culture, the food, the scenery? Did you have a great experience, a personal experience besides the Torsten that we all see? What about the Torsten that nobody sees?
There was
How did
really
he enjoy
not
it?
much. I arrived in Qatar.
That was it.
In the evening.
And just played.
I checked in.
Wow.
I was super jet lagged, as I said.
Yeah.
I slept 2 hours that night. I stayed awake all night, had breakfast at 6 in the morning, and then slept all day till my first match. And problem I had, I was very cold. I hadn't played pool for 4 days. With all the traveling, checking in, connections, getting there, checking in. So, and I had probably the best player in my group. I had to face my first match.
Wow.
Loli Wen, who also beat me 2 years ago, threw me out of the tournament.
Wow.
And he played a perfect set. I made just a couple of mistakes, and that was it. So I lost my first match.
Right.
But I knew, about my game and my confidence. So the next day I had a local player. I played well. He made some mistakes. And then I already had to play Bustamante for the qualification, the last 64. And I played a really good set. And I think it reflected in all my matches that there's always a point around halfway through the match, 5-5, 6-5, where I really started to play my game, and
that's it.
And the whole universe conspired to be on my side.
There it is, man.
There's one match against Kobayashi. He had me 7-2 because I refused to use the soft cut break.
Right.
While he was doing it and getting always shots, and I broke him hard and couldn't get a shot.
Right.
I tried to adjust it a little bit, I just couldn't get a shot. So that's why he had me 7-2, and then all of a sudden he broke, and he made the 1, and the 2 ball was frozen to the end rail. The cue ball was on the other side of the table, so it started swinging my way. And in the last 2 racks, I switched to the other side of the table, and then I made ball and ran out. So I after being down 7-2 or 2-7, I came back and won 11-10. So that was also a very dramatic match for me. And then I had Darren next, and I think the score was 4-4. So from that moment, I played perfect. The same with Dennis. He had me 8-6. He had me, and he missed an easy 9 ball.
Yeah.
And then from that moment, I never missed again.
Yeah. Now, another thing, I just kind of figured this out on my own from watching you great players, but I want to know if you're from the school of thought, because I've never got to ask.
Talk some straight pool here. It's a straight pool tournament.
I will. Just one more question about the beginning of your game matches. I'm thinking that the beginning of the matches, the key is to come out on the first ball, like really aggressively on the player, really attacking, instead of lazily going at the beginning, just being lazy. And are you from the school of thought where you play super strong at the beginning of the match, and then and also in the middle of the match? You try to really steamroll through the match?
I think that's something. It's you don't even have to speak about it. If you don't give 100% at the beginning, then the whole match might slip away.
Look at Earl. Sometimes he'll play bad until he gets behind, and then he gets that fire going, and then he starts running rack and really tunes in. Now that's his style.
The beginning is almost like a boxing fight where you kind of feel out the other player, and you just have to. You're not really comfortable.
Yes.
I can see that happening.
Right.
It doesn't mean I give 100% of my concentration.
Okay.
But in the beginning, you might not know the table so well.
Right.
And
gotcha. Okay.
That's why it's kind of slow in the beginning, but it doesn't mean I don't give 100% of my concentration. If I don't do that, then match is over before I even start playing.
Okay, that's good. That all helps enrich my mind so that I can do my job better. So,
So I'm just here because I have a break.
okay, great.
It
Thank
is
you very much.
now
Really appreciate you.
we're behind by 45 minutes. My last match against Bob Madoff,
Okay.
supposed to start at 6 o'clock, and that will
Very
be the
well.
last round for tonight. Oh, we see Danny and Michael playing now.
Yes. So I'll
Could be a
take
good
care of
match.
this.
I played
Absolutely.
Danny. It was one of my first nights in New York City before going to Qatar, actually, when everybody was playing in the Ginky Memorial.
Yes.
And
Yes, I was there.
I skipped that tournament because I was so, um, my goal was to win the straight pool, which I did. And then I played the Steinway Classic the day after. And it was just the fire in me was missing. And
Okay.
I played, even though I try to win when I go into a match, I
Right.
wasn't 100%
Into
there.
it.
So
Yeah.
that's why I said I gotta skip the Ginky Memorial to just relax, focus on myself, and then
Perfect.
have 100% of fire and focus when I go to Qatar.
Absolutely.
But 2 days before I left, I played Danny Barouty at Amsterdam when you were still at the tournament, the Ginky.
Yes. Okay.
Me and Danny, we played a day of straight pool, and he played really well. We had a really good set, and then I actually ran a couple hundreds back to back, and then he ran 100. Really respect and admire Danny's game. Very knowledgeable. The only thing missing is I talked to him. I said, let's play a game. Let's change the rules a little bit. Where I tell you a certain speed that you have to hit the break shot.
Okay.
There's a minimum speed that you have to put on the break shot, and then you will tell me a maximum speed.
Okay.
Because I just pound in the break shot.
Right.
And but then Danny said, well, the problem is I don't have a stroke like you.
Right.
So maybe that's the only thing missing. But the way his patterns work are
Yeah.
as good as any straight pool player.
Really nice player. That's what I noticed about these connoisseurs of straight pool. Your Danny Harrimans, your Danny Baroutis, these guys, John Schmidt. You got these real strong thinking players, and then it translates over into one pocket really well. And then you'll get say you get Danny Harriman starting to play 9-ball, then he turns into a really, really strong 9-ball player all of a sudden, even though he doesn't like that game. But Baruti's the same way. He's a concentrated straight pool player, and he loves the game. And
Yeah, I'm a little sad he's leaving New York.
artichoke farming.
Are you giving it a thumbs up?
Yes. I
He's
think they already started.
Danny's moving
Thank you,
to
man.
California,
Yes.
and Danny was always one of my favorite players to practice straight pool with in New York City.
Nice. Yeah, because you're the world champion, so you have to have put a lot of time and thought into straight pool. So was there a phase in your life where was on your mind a lot? Or how did you get so good at straight pool, Torsten?
Well, practice.
Why did you decide straight pool? Thinking, anyway. Did you study the books, or do you just naturally learn it from the other players?
Just, we play straight pool in Germany.
Oh,
In
okay.
leagues, and so it's
Oh, okay, I see.
still alive.
See, I don't
and,
know that. I should know, but I don't.
I think it's the best game to practice when you're by yourself. You always
Okay,
have a goal to beat that high run,
gotcha.
and you can get into a rhythm.
Okay, I'm understanding.
Nine
now.
ball, you always have the break that interrupts your flow of play.
I see.
Sooner or later, you're gonna get even if you play perfect, you get unlucky on the break. Ball
Sure.
gets kicked. That one ball goes in, you don't have a shot at the two. But in
Right.
straight ball, we really can gain control
Okay.
completely over the balls for a long period of time. It's something
Nice.
that gives you satisfaction
Mhm.
like no other game.
Nice.
That's I think what I find is fascinating.
I see. So it's a good game to practice by yourself because it keeps you into it. That's really nice. It's creative. I think that's why Danny likes it as well. Yeah, that's really interesting. Straight pool, and then it tunes you in for the other games. See, I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah, and
What's your high run before you go on with your
404. I think nine ball. Yeah, I love nine ball too. And there are similarities, of course. Because at the end, people ask me, why do you play straight pool when you have a 9-ball tournament coming up? Because
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
it's more to get in stroke.
Mm-hmm.
I already know the patterns in 9-ball.
Right.
There are certain shots that come up that you really don't have in straight pool. For example, when I played the straight pool tournament in New York a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't wearing my contact lenses.
Okay.
But for the 9-ball last week, I was wearing my contact lenses.
Okay.
Because in 9-ball you just have a lot of thin cut shots and thin safety. So, where you just clip the ball
Sure.
that is near the rail and the cue ball comes down.
All right.
And in straight pool, you don't have that so often.
Luxury.
So there are similarities, there's differences. And for me, the most important is to just be confident and be in stroke and have a nice rhythm. That's why I like to practice straight pool before even 9 or 10-ball tournaments.
Okay.
And then, of course, the break is different. You have to, but it's something, I've been playing 9-ball all my life. I just use straight pool to get in tune with my own game.
That's really great information.
But everybody's different, and it just works for me.
Okay, so you have a website, right?
I think my website is down, but
Okay,
trying
you're
to
on Facebook.
develop my Facebook page. Okay, well, I'm out of here for a little bit. Thanks for having me, a few minutes, and I'll be back, I'm sure.
Thank you very much, World Champion. It's always an honor to be with you, my
Thanks.
friend.
There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, what's the future for Torsten, real
Some
quick? Tell us.
surprises
That was the end result.
I'm working on. Everybody's going to love.
All right.
Can't tell anything about it, but you're all going to like it.
All right.
And
man.
just stay connected to me, and then you'll find out.
Awesome. Stay on it, man.
And everybody that emailed me or Facebooked me or left me a message or whatever, don't be disappointed. I haven't responded yet. It's just I've been so busy, and I'm going to catch up, I promise. And please check out my Facebook pages, whether you friend me on my personal page or go to my fan page.
On both.
I will try to share my experience and will thank everybody and some other funny stuff that you're used to. And yeah, last but not least, I want to thank my sponsors: Lucasi Q's, Kamui Products, Simonis Cloth, and Qpot. They're all awesome, and we have a lot of cool stuff coming too. And I need to get my new Qpot with the 3rd World Champion star.
I was talking about it on there for you.
Maybe in platinum. We'll see what they can afford.
Wonderful.
But I love it. So guys, have a nice day watching Straight Pool. I hope you see me further in the tournament.
Absolutely.
And, yes, thanks for
All
having
right,
me.
wonderful.
Bye.
Thank you, Torsten, very much. All right, there you have it, my friends. We bring it to you here, InsidePool.tv. There was the Hitman, world champion in both straight pool now, as well as 9-ball. Now, the lovely and talented, might I add, Megan Fort is going to tell us exactly what this is that's in her wonderful little hand that we cannot show on the camera yet, but I will have a camera going in here soon, so they can see all of this stuff once in a while. Megan, take it away.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to come on the live stream and let you guys know that Peter Burrows has graciously got a humidor. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Because I don't smoke cigars.
Humidor. It's blue.
It's blue. It's got
Gold clock or humidor.
It's got the temperature gauge on it, and he's got some really nice legal cigars in there.
Nice.
But he just said that it's for Danny Barouty, a grand 14-1 champion.
Wow.
The Maryland 14-1 Straight Pool Tournament wishes to thank you for your loyal support of the 14-1 for many years. Peter Burrows, chairman, Megan Fort, director, Michael Frank, Andy Lincoln, Nate Slinsky, Sean Wilkie, and Ralph Rubin. That's our committee, and he dated it August 15th, 2013, and he did it as a parting gift for Mr. Danny Barouty because we are going to miss him.
Yes, he is a great part of our sport, and I hope that he grows many wonderful artichokes and enjoys smoking those cigars out on looking at a California sunset like he deserves. Thank you, Megan, and that's a really beautiful humidor. Anybody would love to have that. I will put that on the stream later when I get the camera in here, and thank you very much, and you're just the best. So that's all there is to it. Inside Pool's #1 girl, Megan Fort, and director of this tournament.
Thank you.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
There she goes. And Danny Barouty versus Michael Yednak. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, that was really nice. Picture it in your mind, my friend, inside of your mind. Picture those artichokes just growing in the sun. Okay, Mr. Inside Pool here is getting a little delirious. How was that for an interview with the toaster there, Torsten Holman? He just sat down and said, "What's happening? Did you all enjoy that? Did I do okay? Did I come up with the right questions for him?" Hopefully I covered everything. It's tough when you're put on the spot like that. Anyway, great evening we're about to be having here, 4:55 p.m. on this wonderful September 2013, September the 15th, and it is Sunday. So glad that you enjoyed that. And okay, so the next thing on our list will be, I thought Max Everly was going to step in here and speak with you all. I guess it's just me and you, my friend. Alone at last. Alone again. So yeah, they're having a little issue with the chat going on there. Nice. Sie hacker. You like to hack. Yeah. Avocado cheesesteak sounds good about now. Interesting. Don't talk about food. That's the number one thing I can recommend for any commentator. As we trundle along here on our epic mission. Roads, where we're going, we don't need any roads, my friend. InsidePool.tv and NYC Grind, teaming up with CNG Gas here at the 2013 Maryland 14.1. Here we go, Danny Barouty versus Michael Yednak. And I, my friend, am your representative for Inside Pool Magazine, your loyal and trusty representative. And Kind Keith has said, "Come to Turning Stone, Alvin." Well, that might be a little bit of a problem. So, yes, New York City bound I will be, and anybody who's in New York City that wants to hang out with me for any amount of time, I will be there from the 18th on, depending on how little amount of hotel rooms I have to buy. Depends on how many days I stay, until I go up to Snookers on the 24th to set up a permanent, this system here, 4 cameras at Snookers. They're putting lighting up and everything for me, Steve Goulding. So after that happens, I'm thinking of maybe visiting Herman University if Marty will have me over. Snookers, yes. Rhode Island there, Providence. Probably go up to Boston and check out Herman University, get on the show with them there a little bit. So anywhere. Anyway, appreciate everybody out there. But yeah, if anybody wants to hang out in New York City with me, I won't have a lot of money, but I'll have some time, so, maybe we can hang out. All right, hit me up on Facebook or call me up. You guys got my number. My friend. I do want to go on Herman University live and have Marty and me do a little interview there. I think that'd be good. Maybe help him with some lighting or some of his cameras or something. Tune him in. I know I'm supposed to be talking about Danny Barouty running out straight pool and not my life. I'm supposed to be talking about this match 24 hours a day, every single match. Never stray, no thinking about anything else. Billy I and what's his name, Danny D. I got to be Billy I and Danny D every second of the entire tournament and run the entire show production and talk to the computer. All right. I need some rest. Getting a little, starting to yammer. I'm talking to a computer screen. Okay, enough of it. Earl is not here in this tournament, no question. Jared. Danny looks like he knows what he's doing here. He's just rocking and rolling. He's just rocking and rolling. Plain and simple. Here, NYC Grind and Inside Pool. Want to let you know about our sponsors to this event as well. Once Danny's done here. Great. Here at Top Hat Q Club in the outskirts, just north of Baltimore, I believe. That's where we're at. Thank you, NYC Railford. What's up, all my moderator chatties? Heather Kurtz, Steve Kurtz, Anya, Corner Market Bobby, Upstate Alski. Looks like Kind Keats. Somebody's taking off, sleeping. All right. Okay, I'm not supposed to talk to the chat. I'm supposed to only look at this screen and talk about this match. Hey, he's going to hit the 12 ball. Here he goes. Look at the form. Look at it's amazing. Let me tell you what Danny had for breakfast today. He had 3 eggs and bacon. He called his mother. Oh, he just butchered that shot right into the rail. Beat it right into the rail, too. Should be a butcher over in California. Probably make better than an artichoke. I love Cali. It's awesome. Oh, yeah, I can't talk about my life. Never mind. What are these guys doing here? Hello? Do you not see the scorecard? Okay, they see it. All right, Focused Apparel is one of the sponsors here. NYC Grind, of course. North County Restoration Pool Table Repairs, 845-612-9985. John K., New York's #1 billiard mechanic, and it's really came through for Inside Pool sponsorship the past 3 events, really, and has been a really great, just awesome. Didn't have to ask him. He wanted to be part of it, so North County Restorations. CNG Gas bringing the Inside Pool now. Don't forget CNG Gas. All right, here we go. Back to the match. Oh, and live-stream-news.com. Please sign up for the forums there. Live-stream-news.com. Your other sponsors for the stream is QPod. QPod, which will show their lovely little banner. It came in real last minute. I haven't even actually got to talk to JR about that. But there you see, I'll have to adjust the camera a little bit to see their banner better. QPod, Torsten has one. Neat little thing. And if I forgot anybody, I'm a little delirious right now. I have not even made a list of the sponsors yet, and I will do that. And I also have the results right in front of me, so anybody who has any questions of any matches and they want to know, I'm literally looking at a giant Maryland 14.1 Straight Pool Championships banner with every name and score. Okay? Okay. Oh, chat went down again. Somebody's rocking it. They're loving it. Hey, that's a good sign. You know, that's a sign of how strong we're growing. There must be some people that are really upset that we're growing so strong. Thank you, everybody out there, even though I can't see you on the chat. Thanks for all your hard work for Inside Pool, and I won't forget it. And even on the road, you know, you guys let me stay with you sometimes, or You know, you'll say, hey, Alvin, when you're down in South Carolina, stop, you know, like Pops 89, stop by and you can stay at my house. Doesn't even know me, never even met me. You know, just invites me in his house because he just knows I'm a good guy. And, you know, not that I'm asking that. I'm just saying it's nice that we have that that bond from our family here in the stream. And even though I don't know you guys as well, you may know me better than I know you even. That's a weird experience, too, when you meet somebody and they know all about your life and you've never even talked to them. It's strange. It's getting really strange just walking around at tournaments and stuff. People screaming live across the entire room at me, or hey, I know you, hey, I know your voice. Hey, Alvin. Wow, it's getting surreal. It's getting trippy, man. I'm telling you. But anyway, I know I'm not supposed to talk about myself, so let me stop doing that and start finishing our advertisers here. It's the best I can do at this moment. I'm not really in the frame of mind of analyzing straight pool at the moment, and I apologize, Michael and Danny, for my yammering. It just at this particular moment in time and space, whatever that is, this just happens to be the kind of commentary that you're going to get at this particular point. Now, an hour from now, you may have very strict, highly professional straight pool commentary from knowledgeable. And you all have to remember, too, that JR has not been able to go with me for almost a year now. I mean, he did the Derby City with me. But there is where all the straight pool knowledge and commentary is, you know. So, you know, the more you can do to help us grow the show, then the better the commentary will be, the better the production will be. We're not asking you for money, we're just asking you to stick up for us. You know, there's 900 people in here screaming how great we are, and then 2 people actually trying to do anything to help us after the show's over. It's like once the show's over, then we're chopped liver. But once the show's on, we're the greatest thing since sliced bread. But then the same people that say how great we are on the stream, they go over to the forums and say, they do terrible, and this and that. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then there's one particular person, I'm not going to name their name, but they come up to me literally and act like my best friend when I'm setting these streams up. Oh, you're so great. And I literally go on these forums and read this exact person criticize me, and then the next day say how great I am on the stream while the show's going on. It's like, what? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So, not that that person was saying anything like that I told you about before, but just don't be fake to me. I'm the realest dude you'll ever meet. You ask anybody that knows me. I'm beyond this world. I'm beyond reality. You can talk to me about anything, and I will be able to follow it. So, say it to my face, please. And anybody else, good, bad, whatever. Be honest, be real, and that's the only thing that's going to change this world and make it better. Because right now, it ain't looking too good, my friends. So turn that stupid TV off. Go outside, meet your neighbors, get to know your kids and family, start changing your life, being a more happy person, as I'm doing it too, and the whole world will change around you. So either that or keep looking at what's going on. All right, enough of the rant. I need some sleep, definitely. Sorry for I'm turning the YouTube comments off on this video too, by the way. I don't even want to listen to it. I'm saying what I want to say. JR lets me, all right, enough of it. Let me go find Max Everly or somebody that has some energy here. Where are you, JR? Oh, bank shot calculator. JR's correcting me. Thank you, oh wise one. Yes. See, I go off sometimes. I got to be reeled back in. I was away from my phone. The mastermind always knows how to get me back under control. friend. I need Pretty Boy Floyd here. Please, chat, help us get Pretty... Maximus, yes, if you could sit down and help for a little while. Okay, the Uber man. Sean, get some! Wilkie. Is that dramatic? Yeah, I don't want... Bait Killer says, you know you can't get sympathy in a pool hall album. I don't want sympathy. I don't know. I got really upset with that comment that I read about me saying that I don't do anything so I'm worth something. Anyway, I'm done with this, okay? So I had to get it out there. It had to be said. You know, I'm done with it. It's not going to happen anymore. So there you go, my friend. All right, now we're going to get Max in here, and he is going to... They're not using the scorecard? Yeah, you can go through there. Are these guys not using the scorecard? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Can you confirm that they're using the scorecard or not? Wow. These guys are like, they don't even know they're on TV, I don't think. What's happening is all the cameras are hanging from the ceiling pretty much. No, there's one from the, they should be able to see this. The commentary does not come in 2 separate audio channels. Huh. That's interesting. Thanks for telling me that. There will be when there's another commentator there, my friend. Yes, we need Pretty Boy Floyd here. Hello, my friend. Okay, now I'm going to go tell him right now. I'll be right back.
Is the match going on right now? Yes. What's the score? Oh.
Cameras are 6-5.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is Max Eberly jumping in the booth. Alvin's taking a little break, fixing some things right now. And looks like Barouty's up in the match 38-18. Looks like we have a little safety battle here. Pretty good shot. Looks like if he puts the cue ball anywhere to the left or up table, he can leave Michael a shot. So he might want to take a foul. I could see where he could thin off of that 15 that he's next to with low right and come back into the stack, kind of like a one pocket shot. But looks like he might just take this foul. So I don't know if anybody else is on a foul, but if not, then Baruti's in danger of 3 fouling and taking an 18-point loss if Michael decides to just go ahead and foul him back, take a foul. want to give a shout out to my friend Peter Joy in Virginia. Hope you're hitting the balls pretty good. And everybody, just so you know, I'm going to be in the D.C., Maryland area, Virginia, for the next week. I'm leaving Saturday, so if anybody wants lessons or a clinic, something like that, you can get a hold of me at maxeverly.com or max@maxeverly.com. And I want to thank my sponsors, JP Tower Custom Cues, Best Billiards, Las Vegas, Richard Cayenne in Las Vegas. Okay. Tommy K joining me in the booth here.
If you accidentally go to one of these where it goes black, it's 3, 5, or 6.
Getting a little lesson on the camera angles here.
Drive. That's how you drive it.
Clear it up. Can you clear it up? Clear picture. Oh, never mind. Wrong glasses.
There you go.
Okay, sorry guys, I was distracted there. So Danny's on either one or two. Must be on 2 fouls right now. What's up, Tommy?
Hello, Max. How you been, buddy?
Good, man. Very good. Thank you.
The
It's
great
good to
Max
see you.
out of Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Max.
Yes, sir. It used to be California
I
Max.
know.
And then used to be Virginia Max, right?
Yeah,
Max is a
I guess I'm
graduate
just
from
Max.
James Madison University, if anybody interested in that one. And I think if I remember, you majored in geography.
I did after I was an art major, and then I switched to geography, got my degree in geography.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about the geography of a pool table. That's what was my main focus. Spatial relations. And straight pool has a lot to do with that.
Yes.
The layout,
Yes, it
the
does.
geography of the pattern and the situation.
And it's like going around the world. You want to go from the outside in, the same way in straight pool, go from the outside in.
I like that. That's a good way to put it. Kind of like, have you ever heard of playing the flower?
No, that's one I haven't. I've been.
Larry Ross in New York, that's what he said. He said, oh, I got all the guys, they used to play the flower. Yeah, you work the outside pedals, work your way in to the heart, the flower. Look at that. That looked like a foul.
It is, I think it was. He didn't hit the ball.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he hit the ball, but maybe not the rail.
Maybe not the
Maybe
rail.
he did, maybe he didn't. Looks like they're going to have a fight over it. Going to have a UFC death match. Both these guys are I'm going to say they're friends. They're from New York. I'm going to guess they're friends. You know, could be enemies, but no.
They're friends when they're in New York.
Yeah. And when they're not playing each other. Michael just won the Open Division, Amateur Open Pro, just the big Open Division of the Ginkgo Classic last week. There were two divisions, the Pro Open, and then there was the big Amateur one.
You talk about Mike Davis.
Well, Mike Davis won the Pro,
Yeah.
and Michael Yednak right here, who you're looking at, won the
amateur.
And he was really inspired and good friends with Ginkgo, and so he really won that for Ginkgo.
I always liked him.
Yeah, Ginkgo was
George
great guy.
Sansucci, in case you don't know who I'm talking about, out of New York.
Great straight pool player too. He ran
Yes.
like 360 30-some balls or something a couple years before he passed away.
He was just a good all-around player, so ever since he's been a kid.
Yeah, in my opinion, when he was playing good, he was the best in the world
Yes.
for a couple years.
He was really a nice guy on top of it.
And real slick guy, you know.
And a
What do you call
very
Sharpie?
good dresser. Always looked like $1 million. And very polite and nice.
Well spoken, yeah. You think he was funny? He'd be he won so many tournaments, but he'd be out there playing towards the end of a tournament, and he'd just in between shots, like just look up at you in the crowd, and look at you in the eyes for a second, and then go back to his match. Like he wasn't fazed by anything. You know what I mean? It was like he knew people were watching him, and he didn't mind. He'd just look right at you, and then go back to playing and running out.
He was great with jokes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll surely be missed by everybody. Anybody that knew him, that's for darn sure.
Well, at this stage in the game right here, I mean, you leave a guy a shot right here, and they might run the match out.
Considered
So.
like a one-pocket shot in a way. You chip that end ball, and then you'd have to actually get it up table on that right side if you have enough angle on it off that shot. This way, he's got to back cut that center ball on the right-hand side that looks like the sevens. And that either that or he's got to shoot the combination. That's about what you want to do. But you got to make sure that he's not lined up enough that they can make that ball from the end table. Or you put it under it, or you take a scratch. That's a good idea, is just to bump that ball and take a scratch. A lot of people don't look at it that way. I think it could be the 11 or the 13 that's forward of that cue ball. You just bump it and take a scratch there. And hope that he takes the shot.
Yeah. Someone said this game is going to be 0-0 in a few on the chat.
Yeah, it looks like he left the cue ball open a little bit. That's the right move. See now, for those of you not aware, if he gets on 3, there's a 15-point penalty there. So he's going to shoot it. If he takes the scratch, he's going to be on 2. The other guy goes on 2, and then the other one's going to be forced to shoot.
Is J.R. Calvert out there? Is that you, J.R., inside Pool Mag?
Now, that was a smart shot.
Thanks for
there.
the...
That was very, very good.
Thanks for the little applause icon. Okay, so this is interesting here. This almost looks like a game of one pocket, right?
Right. Yeah.
Stuck them on the back of those balls.
The only thing, the cue ball looks like it might be out enough to hit that 10 ball, which is the center ball that's most forward. And I think the 5 was the far right-hand ball close to the side pocket. You chip it, go up table, and the only thing he's going to have is that hard combination. He's not going to back cut that 7 ball in the corner just to take a shot at that distance. Especially if he comes up and he's on that end, on that side rail about a foot. He's selecting to do it to the bottom side.
We're just going to go nudge that 3. Leave him right down there.
Yeah, he's taking a kick. See, that's dangerous.
He left the 7.
I think he might
7
have.
goes.
Is that the bottom ball?
3 goes.
7 on
He
the
can
left.
make this 3. I think he might be able to make the 3.
Yeah, and you can actually come into the stack if you wish.
Yep.
And if you're strong enough there and catch that first ball, you might be able to come out with a shot instead of getting stuck in the middle. Or if you hit it hard enough, you might come out with a shot too.
We'll give a shout out.
He's doing
here.
something here. Maybe something in the side. I don't see it.
Maybe he can't make the 3.
No, I don't know if he can.
The 7 goes up in the corner though, but it's hard to bridge. The 3 is kind of like blocking it. But if he really wanted to make a ball,
yeah. But what you going to do with this cue ball? You got to play a shot that if you miss, that you are not going to leave that table open.
Well, sometimes you just go for both.
You just have to go for it.
If you're going to go for it, throw all caution to the wind. I mean, I do that
But
sometimes.
that's a pretty tough shot, though.
But look at this. He had that one. Those are hard to make.
Yeah.
That's
No,
one of the
he
toughest
just
shots
left
on the
it.
table.
Oh, yeah. He just left it totally open. He can do almost anything here. The smart one is to take that ball right in the center. Looks like the 7 ball.
Yeah.
That's the one he's taking.
Well, he needs he might have been trying to do something with the balls down there because.
I think he was trying to break those 2 balls up in the middle on the right side.
You think so?
It looked like it. And then if he hits that first ball, to move over to the left of the center table where he can almost do anything he wants.
That 9 down there with those between the 2 and 3 could present a problem. He needs to solve that problem as quick as he can, and now he's got those balls on the rail. So, and the 1 and 8.
Well, he's got the
A
ball
little
there
funny.
by the spot, come down to the ball under it, and then he can do something with those 3.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get out there
He's
far
gonna.
enough.
Yeah. Shout out to J.R. Calvert. Good to see you on the chat, and thanks for promoting pool with Inside Pool Mag and InsidePool.tv. It's pretty awesome. Big things in the future JR is working on, and if they go as planned, pool's going to get.
I think it's going to take a rise
big as it
here in a
deserves.
couple of years. It should. And it should be about time that it does.
Yeah, pool, in my opinion, is given enough time, it will be the #1 sport on the planet.
Yeah.
Because it's the best sport.
Well, it is the best. It's, of course, bowling has a tremendous amount of followers. and it seems like it always has, but, it's pool is just one of the most difficult games, and it will never be mastered. It's enjoyable to watch for almost anybody.
Indeed, it is. I wonder what he still has this 9-3-2 problem, and then those balls on the rail. So.
Well, I think he's going to straighten that problem out right now.
Make a combo on the 2-9 maybe after this 8.
I think he might just go into him.
Yeah, well.
Go into him and come up to about the middle of the table there.
He might.
Nope.
But see, when you do that, then you still have that problem. Whereas if you try to play shape on the combo your way, then you make the terms of what's going on instead of just hoping for like the right breakout.
Yeah.
But at some point, sometimes you just gotta take a little luck. But hopefully you get to the problem
Well, he
a little
should be
bit
able
sooner.
to break these 2. He's got a good combination on those back balls. On the 3 on the right. Bottom ball's got to come out. And that's where it's coming out now. And what's he going to do after that unless he bumps one of them 2 balls? But he's got a good combination.
The 9-2 combo, I think,
Yeah.
unless he just spins with a lot of inside, bumps the 9 out of the way, and then sticks there for those 2 bottom, those rail balls.
That's the way to go right there, I guess. That seems the right choice. He's got a couple choices here.
Yeah.
Looks like the 1, and he could actually go up table enough for that combination.
The 9
or just
good
go
break
over
shot.
and shoot the 3.
If you did the 3-2 combo and leave the 9 there, but
There you go. So you're going up, selected the bump. I wouldn't have done it. I'd have went up for that combination.
well,
Well, he's okay because he can still cut that 3, come up table, shoot those 2 balls, but I'd only shoot the 1 and try to get down table for the other.
Tell you
and
what.
get back for a break.
this table's playing pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's going to be all I can do to cut it and hold the ball 2 rails for these balls. In the
Kind of
bottom
drag
right.
it with a little low left and hope it don't scratch in that side pocket.
Or
go 3 rails
go
around.
up and down, just up and down.
Right. Yeah.
I was going to say straight up and down back for this ball on the bottom rail.
Yeah, a little center ball.
Yeah, because that way it's reliable. You can hit it a little harder, and then just play over for the 5 and take a funny angle or funny break shot on the 4.
Yeah, some people are really comfortable with that center ball. You're right, and I mean a lot of people are really comfortable with spin. Some are comfortable hitting that ball with some power and going 3 rails around and coming over to that side. It's just depending on the individual himself. Well, he come out with a real good break shot there. That's
but no way to get there unless he banks this
I know.
one or something. So he's just going to use that bottom rail ball. I wonder what the record. You got to consider people's records against each other when you're watching a match, but a lot of times, as viewers, we don't know that the actual history between the two players, and a lot of times, two players who you think are even, and they really might be. If one guy has beaten the other like 5, 6, 7 times in a row, well, that's worth like the 7 or 8 ball, and you don't realize that they're a big favorite to win no matter what the game is.
Yeah, psychological.
Yeah. But so I don't really know the history between these two guys. But you know, Danny's like a New York straight pool legend. Who knows what the history of these guys is playing straight pool, and that could have an effect on the outcome here.
Do you see him hitting this ball at just a medium speed, trying to contact that end ball on the rack, get between those and forcing the cue ball to the end rail and opening those side balls up? Or do you?
I like elevating and jumping the cue ball into the middle of the rack.
No, I like. See, that's what I don't like right there. It's coming up to the middle. He just used a center ball or maybe a little bit above.
A little right.
Put a little bit of
low right.
Left. They ought to put a little left English on it. And cutting that ball to the right, put a little left to go over that side, the far side of that rack.
As long as you don't miss that corner ball.
That corner ball. You only have to put a little bit to go in there.
Well, these guys just want to nip away at this match.
Yeah, well, he's going to nip because he's going to have to take and hit that ball and go down the end rail and put him on the end rail behind the stack here. Hit that end ball on the left. Looks like he might have a clear shot. Put it up table some. Let the cue ball go down to the middle of the rack, middle of the table, right on the rail.
I think JR is asking me if I've been busy.
Going the opposite way.
Just want to say, yeah, I've been busy. I think a lot of people are working on some projects and have some surprises in the pool world. I got a few that I'm working on, and I know a lot of other guys do. So I think this next year in pool is going to be a real exciting year. This next year to 5 years.
Yeah.
Probably be by far the biggest several years pool has ever seen.
Well, I think there's going to be a few people out there that finally realize that this game is deserving to have a good sponsor. They can make a lot of money on it. And that's what he wanted to do. Just catch that end ball, come down that end rail. I'd have tried to make it a little bit longer to come behind the stack a little bit. But he was good because this way he can't shoot that ball up table and stick the ball.
Here's a tester.
Yes, it is.
Off the rail. That was very
good. He hit it good speed too.
That looked like something Kinky would have done. Calmly get up and hit it in nice and easy.
Well, Kinky
good shot.
Shot it out of one pocket. He would shoot a lot of those balls so soft.
Yeah.
He's going to try to stack this and bust it. Yep, I knew that. Isn't it ironic? That's strange. And then it scratched after it went into that head ball.
He needed to take some time on that. Like JR says, you gotta treat those break shots like it's your last shot on earth, and you gotta make that ball. But you know,
you can't worry about busting the stack. You gotta worry about your shot.
Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy thing to get distracted on, right?
Yeah,
so you gotta find that mental balance.
Mind's going on 2 things instead of 1.
Right.
So here you can either float down and take this ball and draw into the stack, or take the stack now. Yeah, he had a little angle on it. I thought it was straight in.
Yeah. Got a nice little scattering. Enough to pick the balls apart.
Yeah, you got to go for them many balls, which is take all the balls that has a pocket. You got to work them, and then after that, find 1 or 2. You got to work the stack to make a few more.
Well, he's kind of famous for those type of racks, getting in close to the balls when they're like that and picking them apart and stuff. It's kind of what he's known for. So it'll be kind of cool to see how once he gets back down here, how he picks these balls apart.
Well, he's got to probably go kind of straight down, coming to the middle is good. Now he can go either 2 over when he hits his ball, come in between them 2 balls. Would be the best. A little bit of left English, low left, and just let it slide.
And he could
Go
almost
up,
draw into
go
the
up a little
balls
bit,
a little
even
bit.
it up, and make it, yeah, and then go into the stack. Or draw and go
Problem is,
into
there's
the
no
stack.
guarantee in getting a shot, but I think they'll scatter pretty well. He doesn't have a huge angle, though.
Well, not with this shot. The next shot, one ball in front of it. That's
The
one
6.
Yeah, that's the one he wants to break the balls with.
Well,
he
I
went
was
up
going to
high.
say that. Just hit the 4 and you're guaranteed a shot on the 6.
Right, I'd have hit it a little easier and used that other ball as a break ball.
Mm-hmm.
See, now he's got to jack up and go over balls.
Well, he's got the 11 up in the corner after
Did that
this.
ball
If he
go on the
wants
side? The one on the left?
in the side.
Yeah.
Well,
That way he can be on this ball, see?
true, but it's also good. Maybe he's saving him for his break shot, and it's a little bit funny angle. If you can shoot him into these big corners instead of the sides at a funny angle. Like if you're dead straight on that ball, then it's more viable. Or if that's your only shot. But if you don't want to choose a weird angle in the side.
Well, now he's saying you don't have a choice but to shoot one of 2 balls in the side and maybe one in the corner.
Oh, he's got 4 balls. He can do the 9, 12, 3, or
So
the
cut that ball. That's a good shot right there. And good control
Yeah.
of the cue ball.
Yeah, that's what he's famous
It went
for.
Very short
Right.
distance at that stiff of a cut. So he's got that little nip draw
Mm-hmm.
that kills the ball almost as soon as you hit it.
Now, Danny, he was making fun of me today. He said he couldn't believe I finished a match in less than an hour and 15 minutes, and because we played in the past, I was fortunate enough to win a couple matches, but I played real slow. So he always makes fun of me. So I told him, look, we can play straight pool, but you got to bet high. We can play speed pool, but bet high. He said, okay, we'll do that. Just joking around, really. But I'm ready to play him from speed pool since he's making fun of me about playing slow. It was a nice out, nice shape on that break ball.
So he had he cut that ball with natural English that goes toward the ball and up, which is a little on the low side, a little bit of right, and it comes naturally around. And he's pretty straight up and down on it so he can have a good angle to go into the stack. That's basically what he wanted to do, and he did it perfect.
The audience wants to know who's commentating with me. And this is Tommy K, old friend of mine from Maryland for 25 years. I don't know how long we've known each other.
Since you've been about 18 when you first started going to George Mason College.
Well, they say
got out of high school.
They think you sound great.
Oh, really? Oh, my. Well, thank you very much, whoever you are.
You do have a broadcast voice.
Yeah. Me and Johnny Dark. For the people that don't know him, that was the man that played on the radio on Channel 60 in the 50s and 60s. WCAO.
You'd be a good commentator for the networks, for pool network TV pool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'd be great. I have nothing against that. I'd like to have a bigger screen so I could see better because I'm so old.
I think maybe we can give the
No,
viewers a different view out here.
No, I think it's probably that. No, the other one was the best view.
What, the last one?
Yeah.
Let's give him a little.
Yeah, it gives you the other one. It gives you a little more insight. Which I can't tell the numbers of the balls. If I can go by a little bit of color on some of them.
Now if we go here, now we can see how close he is to the 15. There we go. Pretty dead combo here. All he's got to do is drop back, make that stripe, and then make the 7.
On this front ball here, that he's still got to cut it a little bit. It might just go up table a little bit.
Well, he can create.
And he's all right. He was straight.
Yeah.
You don't want to shoot too fast here. Take his time and think a little bit. Because he's got those 4 balls on that right side, our right side, and that's the ones he needs to concentrate on making next.
Well, that stripe right out there above the 1, it looks like the break shot. So
right.
If he can just.
So now he can go into the stack and over to. He can actually, it's probably best to go forward a little bit.
He got a shot in the side, maybe.
He wants to go into that stack a little bit.
Yeah.
He moved that
Maybe
good break ball
yeah,
shot.
maybe he was moving it up on purpose. Maybe he thought it was a little bit low.
this might be dead, this combination.
Yeah, look at that
Yep.
stroke.
See,
Danny Barouty.
that's the good part about a guy that can sit there and you can see it down there about where he's at.
Yeah,
And
that's an important shot.
to make that determination.
You know what he just did? That follow where,
Yeah,
he, where
right.
he just hit a little bit above center
Yeah,
and
it's
let it
called
follow a
stun
few
run
inches.
through.
Yeah,
That's what the British call a stun run through.
yeah.
That's where you shoot, but for the folks that are not aware of it, it's about less than a half tip above the center of the apex of that cue ball,
Mm-hmm.
and it lets you hit and just drift the ball or go a ball and a half forward.
Yep.
And now you can also reverse that
Yeah.
by shooting just a little bit below that center, and
Stun
that
draw.
ball will hit, and it will just come back about a ball and a half.
Or you could actually also, if you hit it real hard, you could make it come back 5 feet at a different
Oh, yeah.
angle
That-
than
yeah, you
just
change
a straight
your
draw,
angle.
right?
Which is changing the tangent line, which is the tangent line is where the perpendicular bisectors meet on the ball, and it will come down that line, and then all at once, if it's below, it'll reverse and come backwards off that line. If you're above, it'll go forward off that line. But it'll stay on that line for a longer distance. As long as you shoot it hard, it's going to stay on a long distance. Shoot it softer, it's going to stay on a short distance and then move.
I think we're getting a geometry lesson. Somebody, John Sling Blade said they spelled Danny's name wrong on the banner. I guess maybe they did.
But he's got a nice little break shot here.
Oh,
Some people like
yeah.
to go high inside and go 2 rails around. I like
Yeah.
going right into the stack and coming up some.
High outside.
Which is about what
Like
he
that.
did.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Now, he could play that 4 as a break shot next, make the 5, keep an angle, but then he wouldn't have insurance.
Right.
Go right up into that pocket and
Well,
risk it.
You'll probably see him shoot this bottom ball and come up some and maybe either go forward 2 or back 2 with low left hand.
Yeah, you're right.
And come around to the center of the table
Yep.
and pick that bottom ball out on the left-hand side, come back to the side, or come back for the other one for the break. Because he's got a bottom ball in that stack on the left. It looks like a high ball. It's enough to go in that pocket. Once that cue ball is moved, it'll go in his right pocket for the break shot and the movement for a break shot. So he's already got a break shot up there. So that's the next ball, the 3.
Or the 6 in the
Yeah,
side.
he got up there a little high.
Beautiful pool room here.
Oh, yeah, gosh. This guy went and put all new rails on his table.
Oh, did he? For this tournament?
All brand new. No,
Or just
he
to
put
do
them-
it.
He just did it to make the tables right for anybody that comes in here to play.
That's awesome.
And it looks like he put all new ceiling tile throughout, put some extra special lighting in here, and made the place. It was nice before, but he made it nicer.
I think his wife maybe did a lot of home cooking for the last 4 days and has like a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving
Had
meal.
a real couple nice real good
You wanna-
meals here.
Eat some.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter, this guy.
Barouty.
Yeah, very very nice guy. I talked to him last night.
He's moving out to California real soon.
Is-
Monterey, yeah.
Yeah, I
Good to be
moved
with his
away
family.
from California, and he's moving to it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, remarkable.
I told him it's beautiful out there. He said, I don't care at all about that. He said, I'm just going there, be with my family. I could care less if it's beautiful.
Oh,
See,
that's
but he said
what-
it in a funny way.
that's the one that I was telling you. If he could get on that 3 correctly on that left before, he'd have that shot on that bottom left ball, break the stack, make it in the right pocket, and this rack would have been over. But he ended up failing, got to the rail just 3-4 inches. And that's the difference in a game of straight pull. 3-4 inches eliminates your long run.
Baruti's up 63 to 26, at least before this rack. Just so you know the score.
Great shot. That was the break shot.
Well, we still got work to do down there, but and he didn't scratch, which was good.
Well, it looks like the right where the spot is, there's 2 balls behind it. The ball to the right, that looks like your break ball shot or the one in front of it.
That 12 ball up there, right?
So it depends on how he lands on this ball on the left side of where he's going to go from there.
Yeah.
I like taking the bottom ball out and then coming back with one of them in the side leaves my 2 break balls open. There's one for the break for those 2 balls in the center.
Yeah, you got to break those
And
up.
then you make it go up table and get the
Well,
others and come back.
No, he went up there to get the balls up table. I think I would have been more concerned about breaking up at 9 and 13. That's just me personally.
That's why I would like to take that bottom ball out. It opens up more options. Get a chance to break those balls out, or at least make one of those balls in the side pocket so the ball in front of it can go in the corner. The other ball in front of it can go in the corner. Then you got a chance to get those 2 balls broke.
Yeah, those little clusters like the 9-13, they have a habit of staying around forever if you don't take care of them, you know.
Yeah, if you got to look at your problem and try to eliminate it as early as possible, because it's going to sting you in the back.
Yep.
A little later, almost 8 out of 10 times. So now he's got to draw the ball. So now he's got to do what he should have done the first time.
The guy who put it the best for me is Babe Cranfield.
Oh, yeah.
He said, go to work early. If you remember one thing in straight pool and one thing only, just remember that. Go to work early from the very first shot.
Right.
Try to get rid of your problems right away.
Yeah, the last I seen him play, I think, was like 1983 or 84.
Oh, yeah?
In Atlantic
I've never
City.
seen him.
No?
No.
Yeah.
What
He played in with. They had a group of the older fellows. It was Luther Laster, Jimmy Karras, Moscone, Irvin Crane, Joe Balses, and Minnesota Fats. Let's see, UJ Puckett, which UJ's first name was Utley. And
Really?
They played in a tournament there. And Babe Cranfield played in one. He was a great player in his day.
Utley or Utley?
Well, they've said it. They pronounced it Utley.
Utley?
Utley J. Puckett. That's why they always say
Sounds
J.
funny.
Like Fats would say J. UJ was a great hustler, wore a beautiful Stetson hat, usually always in a beige color, light color. Kept it open all the way at the top with no creases. And that was one of his sharp methods, was keeping that hat. Of course, I think he liked wearing that hat because he didn't have too much hair up there. And he always kept long hair on the sides, though. But he was a great, great guy. Good gambler.
Look at this. Is that 7? Is that a break shot?
Yeah, it's a break shot.
Not in the rack, huh?
No, well, it's not now. Oh, yes, it is. So, it's going to the stack on that third ball.
You know, they might have it on this table, but so far in my matches, they haven't had the black line drawn where the rack is.
Yeah.
So I've had to guess about that a bunch of times. That would kind of be nice if they had it. I don't know if it's on this table or not.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Someone was asking me on the chat about Teddy Garahan if I ever see him out there in Las Vegas, and yeah, I do. He's still hitting balls once in a while and hits them real good. He's a former 200-plus ball runner.
Yeah.
I'm going to check another camera view here.
Yeah, old Freddie Boggs is out there in Las Vegas.
Oh, he's got plenty of room on this break. Yeah, Freddie Boggs. His brother's moving out there soon.
Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty's in Florida working in security, and he's going to end up moving to Vegas coming up.
Scotty and Robin.
Yeah, Robin's a sweet girl. I've known her for long.
Great people.
He just didn't take his time on that shot.
Did he overcut that?
Yeah,
that much?
He overcut it that much. He just walked up and shot it.
Are you serious? Look at this spread.
That was a very critical shot that you take your time on as much as possible.
Now he's got problems here. He took care of one of them right there. The other one is this weird combo, which he could take if he can get enough of that cue ball.
Just trim it a little bit.
He might not be able to grab the cue ball enough to go into those.
Just trim it. Oh, he missed.
Yeah, the other one.
But that's what he was trying to do. He was just trying to trim it a little bit, bounce it off the rail about a ball and a half, and and that way come over to the middle of the table.
The 2-3 over on the rail, you know, that could be the combo lay is pretty good. He doesn't have to chip the 3 away first. He could just line up for the combo if he wants.
The ball,
but that 9's
third
kind of
ball in front of it, he's got to get it out of there or get it down table so he can make that combination.
Right.
So he's got to play position for it.
Right.
And he only has a couple balls to play on. That's that bottom ball.
Yeah.
Or that 5 ball.
He might.
Oh, see, he missed. He shot that quick too.
I just think he's just out of sorts right now.
I think he's concentrating so much on his position.
Right.
That he forgot to focus on the shot and keep his eye on the ball. That's usually what happens in that shot.
It can happen.
Almost any shot.
It can happen. Or sometimes you can focus on making the ball too much and get out of position because of it, you know?
Right, yeah.
You got to have a balance. The best thing is to believe that every shot's going in so you can stay down and give it a good stroke. And then,
well, if you get lined up on that shot correctly, and your stance is correct, you get on that shot when you come down on it, and you know you're on it right. You don't have to get back up. Only thing your mind should be thinking of, and let your brain do the work, is playing position. That shot is automatic.
Tommy K, ladies and gentlemen, words of wisdom. Very good advice there. That's so true. Tommy knows what he's talking about. Look at this. No, those. He was jacked up a little, so that one required maybe 5-10 more seconds to bear down on it. You know?
Right.
Got Mike DeShane here by the booth.
Oh yeah, right behind me. How about that, Mike? You want to sit down here and?
Mike, how you doing? You undefeated? Yeah. Mike's undefeated. Fireball.
Yeah, I think Johnny Archer's undefeated. The great Thorsten Holman is undefeated. Max is undefeated. You got all the legends, the great legends of pocket billiards here. It's undefeated today. In the infamous game of straights.
Happy to be living. If you call me a legend, okay, that's fine.
Well,
main thing is I'm alive and I'm living.
You are a legend now. When you were young, people talked about you that man is going to be a champion. I remember saying that to your mother. Let me see, I can tell you probably where.
Champions, maybe?
No, it was in Virginia.
Yeah, she was awesome. Take me around to the tournaments.
Yeah, it was in Sterling, Virginia, matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah. She come up one night to watch you play.
Yeah, she would take me to the junior nationals, drive me.
Yeah, you won the junior nationals twice, I think.
She wasn't there when I won it, but I won the collegiates twice and the juniors once. But yeah, she was. One time she was in the audience. She screamed out, "Call the ball!" because I didn't call the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to. I was going to get back up. I was just looking at the shot, and they almost kicked her out. They gave her a warning.
Yeah,
parents
for
really
you
get
people
into it.
that don't know what the collegiate is, the intercollegiate championship played by a lot of your colleges that participate in it. And I think you won it in what, like 1993,
94, yeah.
Yeah, 1993, 94. And 20 years prior to that, Nick Barner from Purdue University is where he went, and he won it in 73 and 74.
Raymond Linares just won it for the third time. He's only the second man in history, I think, to win it 3 times. He didn't win them in a row, but he's won it 3 times now. He's down in Miami, going to school down there, some filmmaking and stuff. But you know what? It's the oldest tournament in the world. I know Charlie talks about the World Straight Pool being the oldest tournament. It's actually the ACUI Nationals, the oldest tournament in the world. It goes back into the 1800s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harvard was big into it, and quite a few people were really big into intercollegiate championships back then.
But I guess the oldest professional tournament,
right? The
World Straight Pool.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, so Mike's making it closer.
All that
here.
used to be on Wide World of Sports in the 50s and 60s, and I think it was on ABC.
With the collegiates?
They would show some of it,
really?
and then they'd always show your World Championship too.
Huh.
and I believe ABC did it, and it was called Wide World of Sport, Channel 13 out of Baltimore. I'm sure it was your local stations in all other cities and counties in the United States, but it was a great thing to see on Saturdays at noon or at 1 o'clock, one or the other, I can't remember.
Well, Michael's got to come with a good shot here.
Yes, he does. That's a tough shot in anybody's eyes. You know, length of the table, small cut, trying to control the cue ball.
I know he broke him out so well, and then the cue ball drifted up. It's like he was in between, maybe hit it harder and draw it back up off the end rail, or just hit it softer and dribble out to the middle of the table. But it's hard to control, and these tables are real fast.
Yep, see, and he overcut that ball.
Well,
Or no, he undercut that ball because he hit that long rail point and came back.
Took it for granted maybe a little bit.
Yep, he comes up there on some of these shots and comes right down and shoots it very fast. Of course, he's a fast shooter to begin with, and you can't knock that. He's a good shooter.
I'll tell you what, he had a chance to put Michael away right there. That was a big shot.
That was a critical moment right there.
That 3-1 he has to get rid of. But the 6 is right there to help him out.
Now he can go up and come out 2 rails right here and bump those 2 balls over on the end, or just go up table. But see, he's only got that 1 ball in that far end to bump them 2 balls out.
Just one.
So he's going up table.
I like that. Just come up, get the 1.
Right. And now he takes that bottom ball right hand side out.
A couple more inches would have been better. 1 more inch.
And he only wants to bump these balls a small amount and follow the cue ball.
Think so?
Or pull it a little bit to the right. So he selected to pull it a little bit to the right.
Maybe he was even trying to bump into another break shot, although that 15 is probably...
That's a good break ball. He don't want to move it. He wants to get these upper balls up front, close to the rail first, back it up. Just straight draw. Oh, he's going around. Well, that's...
he's going to try to get this little
nothing
cluster.
Wrong with that.
This is his...
Now it's time to break those 2 up over there.
Go. Now he's getting to his problems.
You don't want to hit it too hard. That's about the right speed.
Oh, look at that. He has another break shot.
Right on. He's right on.
I think he has another break shot if he wants. 15 or the 1. Can't have too many break shots, Tom.
Right. Oh, no. You always like to have 2 or 3. If you can, you can get 2. If you can. You know, but most cases it don't happen that way.
That's another thing I learned from Dave Cranfield reading his book. Is that if you have a break shot, why not manufacture another one?
Right.
I never used to think of that. Because you just might need it. It might show up later.
Yeah, so he's going to go around 2 rails is best to come around and come up for the... I would come up for the ball that's on that spot if I can. Have 2 shots coming off of this, and then shoot the side pocket shot. And that way you can pull over to the right, take that ball out, which is the most critical ball. The other one is a lot easier. Come back on that, and that way you can come to the center of the table for your break.
Well, what do you think he's going to use? The 14?
Well, I'd shoot the 14, the one on the left for the spot. I'd take that spot shot out right now while he's there.
Get the 4 out of the way.
Take that 3 ball out in the side pocket, bring it over to the right, take that ball out, low right, pull it over, got the middle of the table. Shoot the ball on the left, bring it back to the little past the middle of the table, and you're clean. See, now he over punched it, so now he's got a choice. He can take that left ball out with a little low left, come over, and come back about where the cue ball is, but a little bit more to the right. Take it down table, come back some, and use the 3 ball to come out to the middle of the table. Because you can either go 3 rails around, or if you come down short, you can go 1 rail over with inside.
Whereas Nick Varner, like I heard him say once, he could have done a million things. Could have done a million things. Right?
People that don't know Nick Varner from Owensboro, Kentucky, one of the great bank pool players, champion bank pool player, and
bank straight pool, 9 ball, 1 pocket,
in the Hall of Fame. Won numerous titles throughout his life. One of the legends of the game.
Okay, well, you know what? I like what Michael's doing here. He's going to use the 3, go 2 rails if he makes this shot, and he can just gets good shape. You can just go 2 rails underneath the rail.
2 under the stack.
It's a nice shot.
Catch those 2 end balls on the right hand side. See, because he's just flowing naturally right now when he shoots this shot. That ball's going naturally 2 rails to that stack.
You know, one little tip that's helped me is when I shoot this ball, I'll pick a ball in the rack that I'm trying to hit. Instead of just saying, I'm going to go underneath and just hit the rack.
Yeah.
I actually pick a ball to go to.
It's just you don't want to pick the end ball because you can over-adjust and then all at once you miss the whole stack. You want to pick the second, between the second and third ball.
Right.
If you hit the second or you hit between the first and second like he did, he gets the second. He just got a little bit unfortunate, but he does have a shot here on the right. Looks like the 1 ball up the corner.
Yeah, he's fine now, huh?
Yeah, and with that, he can take that ball out on the rail and bring it out to the middle of the table and then break the stack again on that ball on the left, which I think is the 8 ball.
You know what would be funny?
He's a little straight here, but he's okay. He can still come up.
It would be kind of funny.
But he's going to have to draw the devil out of this or follow long, right?
No, just draw. I think. Yeah, come back for that 8 in the middle or the 14, pop it out. You could even draw 3 rails.
Yeah, drawing it up and back.
Yeah. Don't scratch.
Now you know what was funny about what?
It was just something.
He's corner hook.
I was just gonna say something stupid. If you broke the balls open, just run them all into one pocket, even though you're playing straight pool.
Oh, that would be
just
cool.
For fun.
Yeah, 1 pocket straight pool. That's a game that I'd like to see a few people with. I could probably watch Danny DiLiberto play that one because he's so avid in straight pool and 1 pocket.
57 to 74. If he runs this,
he's going up. He's going up. He ain't going to
it'll
hit
be
this
a close
hard.
game if he runs this
He's not
rack.
hitting this hard. He's just going to hit that 11 ball and just lightly move the cue ball. There it is. See, this ball on the right goes to this right pocket, and the ball that's feathered to the right naturally goes to the right pocket. And I think I'll be playing that ball on the left to come back over there so I can move those center balls in that stack. Now he's got to come back, all the way back to that ball that's in front of him.
Oh, no.
And he got a little fortunate there to do that where he can hit the ball, make it, push those balls over. As long as you don't hit it hard, he's got a safety ball down on the bottom, and then he can have another break shot.
I bet he was trying to
selected to stop
the angle on that
straight.
ball. He's probably trying to use that as a break shot. He's going to do them now. 5 is kind of like his insurance.
Well, he already has 2.
Right.
That's pretty nice right there, but he's going to have to eliminate that 5. And he's going to stun this.
Tell you what, he's got a nice little rhythm going on.
There's a reverse stun for people that we were talking about earlier.
He's got his break shot over there, the 8 ball.
Yeah. So now he's got to get up for those side pocket balls.
Yeah, those can be funny because they don't go on the left-hand side.
Right.
They only go.
They go on the right. Well, the one in the front goes in the left as long as you're on the correct side.
Yeah. Then you kind of have to bump the other ball.
Right.
Yeah, don't usually want to do that. You don't have to. Well, he did the right thing. He went and attacked those right now.
And he just hits this and hits it soft and let that ball stop his cue ball. That way he'll have 2 shots, 1 ball, and it looks like the 11, whatever's in the middle and the front. Just bump it softly. It goes up the corner. Well, it goes down the side. I think he's too stiff an angle to catch that ball on the right-hand side. So right now, I think he's looking about going down table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
He's going to try to save that 11.
Shoot the 1, draw it, or follow it for the other one up the corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, look at this. He was trying to go behind it. And
well, he got it. He's got it. He's got 2 side pocket shots and a straight line for the 8. If he gets fairly straight on this, he's
nothing
fine.
wrong with him.
Perfect.
He got away with it.
Just move the ball.
He's allowed.
Move the cue ball about a foot, and he is right on target. So he's thinking ahead. A little short angle, but it's still good. He's got to punch it good and strong.
Well, Barouty's thinking about that cut shot he missed. That hanger cut.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Give us a score here.
Oh, the score is 71-74. Barouty's up, but
so now it's anybody's game.
Break.
anybody's game.
Yeah, because who knows? Anything can happen.
Right. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen after this break. Sometimes, I mean, the greatest player in the world can make the best break into the stack and never come out with a shot.
You know, sometimes when a guy gets 99 and needs one ball, you still don't know what's going to happen.
Right. Look at
Oh,
the cue
no.
ball. See? Yeah.
On that note, I
Things
have to
like
run to the
that,
bathroom. I'll be
just
right
happens.
back.
Go ahead. That's why sometimes it's so important on shots when you're coming in at a slight angle into that rack on the sides, try not to follow the ball because it can catch any one of the balls on the side and push towards that corner pocket. And even though that got a little kiss and a helper, you don't want that to happen. You want to go below that cue ball, hit it, let it come over to the short rail or long rail rather, and come back. Or sometimes even draw the ball some so it comes over to the rail further back and then comes out to the middle of the table. We'll see what he does here. Looks like he's coming out with those bottom balls and coming up. Which he done nicely. Just a little bump, made a nice break shot. And right now he's got to concentrate on this, looks like the 3, and then worry about the side balls over there. But he's going to probably have to go down table a little bit and take 1 or 2 of them out, and then come up. Or use one of them to go over to where those 3 balls are gathered in the center of the right side of the long rail cushion. He's going to take them out now and try to break them up. See, it's made him a little bit on the bad side. He can take them out now with low left English or just follow and take the bottom balls out, which is what he did. In most cases, whenever you really have that chance to take and move your problem, suggestion is to kind of move your problem as long as you've got safety balls that you can get to make shots so you can continue to stay at the table.
So, Danny, if he runs this rack, then he's only going to need 12 balls out of the next rack to win.
Yeah, fortunately, he's got this ball here on that reel that he can.
Going to switch cameras for a second.
Yeah.
Alvin's adjusting the autofocus on the main camera.
He's got to move these balls, these 2 balls that's holding the game up here.
Looks like it might be a dead combo.
No, I don't think it is. I looked at it one time before, and unless you can throw it and the ball's is semi-frozen or frozen, I don't think that front ball will go. I don't know. I really didn't look too good at it, but it didn't look at it one time. It might have got moved since. So yeah, he was right to take and use the ball in on the rail to bump him and come up with a shot, and he had a safety ball down here on the bottom rail. I mean, he can do almost anything right here. I wouldn't suggest him shooting that 5 ball, I believe it is, because that's a good break shot.
Still waiting for Danny to pull out a fishing rod.
But now he's got to focus on getting position on the ball to go up table. And this is not it right here.
What about that 8-9 though? Those are kind of.
Well, I think the 9 goes in that right corner.
It goes.
And if it bumps the 8, well, now it's not. Well, but the 8 might go in the side pocket right here, and if it does, it's a suggestion to take it out.
Good suggestion.
And the same way with the center ball. If the center ball goes, shoot that.
You could even shoot this up in the corner.
Well, if it's easier for the side, you shoot it in the side, take the corner ball out, come back and get you got your choice of break balls, either the 3 on the left, I think, and the 5 on the right, or the center, or the ball in front of it.
Yeah, he's going.
But this is the way to go. Side pocket, up table, shoot your shot. Well, he's still not going after that. You know, he's going to have to dig in and come 2 rails to get this shot. And and sometimes you can go long and be down by that bottom rail.
I know, right? Gotta be careful.
Yep. He shot it so nice.
Well, he did go long, didn't he?
Yeah, he went long, but he shot it nice, but it just went long. He just
That's
what I was saying.
fast.
You get down to that bottom rail on this, you got to go all the way down table and come over again, because right now you got to be able to watch the side pocket so the ball won't scratch. So you're going to have to take and put just a little bit of left spin on it, low, pull it a little bit and shoot it soft so it goes 2 rails.
Yeah.
Then comes back up over on that other side.
Or just shoot the ball on the side.
Right.
Like this.
Or that.
Yeah.
See, it's coming up for that other side. Just
Nice
like I said,
shot.
about 2 rails low, nice and soft. Now he just puts it in the side pocket, comes out about 8 inches, and he's got the break that he needs. You just got to, I'd put a little bit of left English on this.
If he's going to miss one, this will be it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But
There
he
it
made
is
it.
right there. That's
And
should be good.
Yeah, that was
it's
nice.
good.
Nice
yeah,
out.
that's very nice. We can't change this movement of this table, or they change it.
Well, he's fixing the autofocus.
Oh, okay.
You can see if we have another
Because
side.
you're watching angles that here are making it funny.
Here's a nice one.
No, that's really, that's the side view is not. There's the good view.
Well, that's a good. I don't know if the autofocus is fixed or not.
Yeah. See, this way you can see that angle going into that stack to try to catch that between that first and second ball here.
What's he doing? Oh, Alvin, here, we're going to switch cameras because Alvin's messing with that one.
See, now there was a forward shot
Okay.
that he shot with nothing but high English. Just center ball with a little high.
He's got some work to do here, Tommy.
Yeah, he does.
That was a good shot. He's got a long shot.
Just shot it a little too hard.
Shoot it in to win.
Yeah,
right here.
right.
Shoot it in and get shape to win.
Yeah, sometimes you almost got to hope for the best when the patterns are poor. Which is the biggest problem in pool and straight pool is patterns. If you can come to the table and be the greatest player in the world, and when you come to the table, you have no hope of a pattern you look at to run out. So in most cases, you're just going to have to sometimes take a hard shot and change all the furniture on the table and make a different pattern.
He's taking this one down the rail. The pocket's a little bigger when you shoot down the rail
Yeah, he's coming straight over.
because it might bobble in, but he hit the wrong side
Yeah.
to where it can't
Yeah.
bobble in.
Yep.
See, that was the problem. It was
You know what?
long
It's
shot.
for those of you who are not aware of balls that are close to the rail. When you got a ball within 2 inches of that rail, and your cue ball is like, say, a 30-degree angle away or more. Suggestion is to walk over there and see how far that ball is off the rail,
Take a look.
because there's an optical illusion on these pool tables that when you get over and look at that ball straight down, and like that ball that was on that right rail, and you go over there and look at it straight, see how far it is off the rail. Those who want to test it, start moving your body to the left. And you keep moving the body to the left. The further you go to the left, the closer that ball gets to the rail.
It looks closer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So when you get over, so if you don't walk, if you're standing over there on the left side and look at that shot to cut it from right to left, that ball looks closer, and you can miss it by not looking, not hitting it in the right location.
Siegel wrote an article about that called Grand Illusions. Said
What is it called? What do you call
Grand
it?
Illusions.
Oh, wow. I know it's an optical illusion.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's just a new name.
And you know Siegel.
Yeah, well, I knew Mike for a long time. Mike, one of the great straight pool players of the world. He won over 100 tournaments in between 9-ball and straight pool. I think, matter of fact, I believe he's a 4-time U.S. Open champion, because Earl Strickland is 5-time U.S. Open champion.
Siegel,
or 3.
the world 9-ball, Siegel maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think he was 3 at U.S. Open, because the only one that's ever got 5 is Earl Strickland. Mike Siegel was originally from New York, and he now resides, or was, but residing in Maryland. And he came from Florida. He makes cue sticks, and he's also the house pro of somewhere in Western Maryland. I'm not exactly sure the name of the place.
Well, Frederick Champions in Frederick. If he's
yeah,
still there, I don't know if he's still there or
that's
not.
it. You're right.
He's there for quite a while.
Yeah, Mike was a very, very nice guy. Very extremely knowledgeable in the game of pool, and an avid fisherman, I might say.
Yeah, Mike's a really good guy. I took a straight pool lesson from him once.
Yeah, I think one of the few people that I liked in just in the last 30 years now in straight pool was Steve Meserak. He was probably the best in pattern play that you could think of in straights.
Yeah.
He was just so unique in straight pool. And of course, he could play any game. I mean, he could open you up with an 8 or 9 on you in 9-ball, and run 8 and out in one pocket any given day of the week. But in straights, Mike could. I mean, Steve could always end up running 150 and out on you from any time when he has a shot. You know, he was just a great, great player. I remember when he was just, he went to college. He was a school teacher out of New Jersey, and he won his. I think it was one of his first titles that he ever got in straights, and that was against Richard Rickey out of Maryland.
Yeah, Richard and Greg Rickey, his son.
Well,
they're both real good straight pool players.
Well, back then Greg was just like a gleam in Richard's eye.
Oh, really?
Because a matter of fact, I got a picture at the house when Steve won it, and Richard Riggy came in second, and Steve only weighed about 165 pounds. For people that don't believe that, just believe it because it's true.
How much?
About 165 pounds. He was tall and lanky.
That's what Steve weighed?
Yeah, that's what Steve weighed. And,
that's about almost what I weighed.
When he started teaching in Jersey, and he was as happy as he could be. Then from then on, he was just a great, great player and a great, great guy. Had a pool room down in Florida after he retired, or basically semi-retired, and kept that pool room open until he died.
This is weird on the new cloth because the ball wants to slide. When you try to bring it over with the inside, the ball doesn't grab. That's why he was now he's concerned.
He's a little bit. Sometimes, I don't think he used inside on that ball because he would have been closer to that side pocket. See, and the ball went so fast.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't grab.
Yeah.
And it goes fast.
Right.
But if it were to grab, he could have got a better angle off of that rail to get over there where it needed to get.
Yeah, he could have came 3 rails around or used high inside and went up table a little bit and over. So
he had a funny angle. That's what I think.
Unless he's going to try a side pocket break, who knows?
I don't think he could even hit the rack.
I don't know. I don't think he can. That's a good move right there. Freeze him up on the back. Let him worry about it.
Well, we have a close match. It's is it 89?
Well, he's going to bring it right back under the stack.
83.
No, he didn't.
Yednak has 83 to Barouty's 89.
You would think he'd want to try to take and do that in one pocket, bring him on the other side of that rack. Don't give him any kind of air, because he might have something in that rack that's dead, because the balls did get moved.
Well, this might be either win or lose on the shot.
It's long.
Yeah, that was a big shot.
Well, now he can actually break the stack from the looks of it. He might be able to cut that. Like, it's hard to see that angle.
Man, that's a thin cut.
But if it is,
I'm looking at it safe. Probably just roll the 3 ball 2 rails behind the stack, unless he can cut it. But I'm gonna guess that's pretty straight. Let's take a look.
Well, the thing is, he can. Oh yeah, he can't cut that back. He's going towards the corner, but I'll be looking at 2 rail on that ball and put the cue ball underneath the stack. And put it right back.
Might be able to get a breakout of a couple balls that hit it hard and arc the cue ball off one rail right back into the pack. But that's a tough
Yeah,
shot.
that's tough to do.
Yeah. He called a safe. He must
Yeah.
have called a safe. That's a smart
So
shot.
he
I should have
selected to
done
go
that.
2 rails back on that ball, cue ball, and safety. Ball goes back in the stack.
I played home in the World Championship a couple weeks ago in the final 16. And I had a big lead, and I ended up straight on my break shot.
Oh my!
And I made it, and I drew back up to play a safe off the stack. But I should have done what he just did, just called a safe, made it,
And let him shoot.
drawn back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sure.
But I didn't. That shot just didn't occur to me. But maybe it should have. I wish it did. Okay, well, took a foul, but opened up some balls, making it tougher for Michael to play safe. Well, this is down the wire here. Michael needs all these plus a few more. Where Danny Barouty, he needs like 11 balls out of
Now
these.
he didn't touch a
this
rail,
round.
so if I was him, I'd just take and push into that ball and take my first foul.
Mm-hmm.
The other person could do the same, and he'd have a second foul. And if he does it again, it's 15 points. He'd have to shoot out of that rack and open them up. And I think that's exactly what he did, which is smart. Take the point off and make him shoot 2, or at least hit a ball in a rail and hope to come up with a shot. Because if he pushes back in his stack, he's on 2. And the first one on 2 will be the first on 3. And that's 15 points.
Yeah.
So he is almost forced, like I say, almost forced to hit a ball and a rail. I don't even know if he hit that ball. Did he hit that ball?
He hit
that
it.
Ball did move?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like to take a second to thank a few of the sponsors: CNG Gas, Focused Apparel, Aramith, Cue Ball, New York City Grind. Thank you guys. Fury Cues. We've got a few sponsors here.
Thank Peter Burrows.
Thank Peter
for putting
Burrows.
this thing together. He's fantastic. He's done a great job.
And Top Hat Billiards here in Baltimore, Maryland. Great pool hall. If you're in
Yeah,
the area,
yes,
you got to
it
stop
is.
by. It really is. Nice pool hall. Nice people.
Very clean establishment. Good for a lot of kids. They've got that little ping pong balls and billiard tables and pocket billiard tables.
There's a
They got
coach there.
little
this morning.
machines and all.
Ping pong
I mean,
coach.
It's like a fun house.
Look at this. He fouled.
He fouled. But now he's on 2, though. And I'm wondering if this fella here is realizing that. See, because he could go on 1 right now, which I would do, and then make him open that stack a little bit and hit a ball and hit a rail.
Look at this. Just going to touch it.
Yeah, that's a smart shot right there. This guy has been around. You can tell that just by there's a little bit of knowledge on that one.
Yeah. Now you said Michael's on 2.
Yeah, he is on 2 now.
Taking the points off here, right? No,
Because remember, he took that point off a minute ago. He took the point off before, so.
Well, he could just skim off the 15 and put the cue ball on the side rail.
Yeah, if he can see that front ball,
Mhm.
I would shoot that shot and just kill the cue ball right there. But I think he's got that ball at such an
The 8
angle
ball.
that he can't do nothing but skim it. And if he just skims it,
Let's take a look.
that ball's going to slide up table. It's got to. Can't
Look at that.
It's hard to take and see it. You got to switch angles on your screen.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Can you see that? It looks like he's got to take and can barely skim it on the left side. So that means
Yeah.
the ball's got to hit the long rail, and if he does that, he's got to go up table 2 rails and try to lock it up on that bottom rail. You know, to make this 7 ball a shot to be shootable.
He's trying to do something with the
I wouldn't want to
15.
shoot it
Trying to do something like
unless he can hit it. If he can hit it, he can kill the ball without skimming it. See, he had to skim
Wow.
it. Now he opened the game up.
Uh-oh.
See, Now, you know, he had no choice, but the thing is, he should have just thinned that ball
Yeah.
just lightly and let that let that object ball go behind the rack, two-rail the cue ball in the middle of the table, up table, and let him shoot that long, hard shot on the right-hand
Man,
side.
I don't want him shooting any shot, but
yeah.
but
But
better than this.
the whole thing is, he's got to be able to shoot it.
Yeah. True. So.
But now he can do almost anything he wants. He's got this same shot, but in a good position.
What's his
The cue ball's not all the way down table.
Look at that. He doesn't have much down here. It's hard to get around.
Well, you don't want to shoot
into
the ball
the 5,
right
maybe.
because you can't gain anything out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I would take it.
Yeah.
Right. This one here is
use the 9 to break him
right.
up.
Now what do you have?
Uh-oh.
See, unless you could take your hand and put that cue ball where you want with that
side pocket.
Well, that's if it passes that front ball.
I think it does.
If it's not this side of it and frozen, yes. Yes. Yeah, well, he's okay. So he came out okay. So the ball was open. But I don't think he'd know that because he shot position for that 9 ball.
Yeah. He's got no insurance here, though. So he's got to do that, which is, see. He looks like he might be able to kind of twist it in.
And then what is he going to do after that? Is that combination on over in this right pocket? See the center 2 bottom balls?
Yeah.
Okay. If he can shoot that one and get over there to hit this side of those 2 balls and throw that ball in the corner, then he's okay.
He's playing safe.
He can't shoot anything. He's playing safe. He didn't hit anything.
I don't know if he hit it. That could be costly. Because now Michael could just put the ball back up on the middle of the rail, and Daniel will be the first on 3 fouls. If that were to continue. This is a close match.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they just got to watch their what you call P's and Q's and dot their I's and cross their T's on everything. It's been a tough match for the pair of them because they've had very tough patterns in almost every game that on every one they played there was tough patterns. There's only a few of them that had decent patterns where they can get out on. I mean, they all had hard work to come up with a run out.
Megan is calling me up to play a match. It's almost over. It's 88 to 83.
88 to 83.
No, this might take a while. I'll go ahead and play. Tommy, I'm going to go get ready to play.
All right.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm stealing.
This is Megan.
Now, do you know that I can't see anything over there on the right to say anything or do anything, whatever they're doing? I'd have to have a heavy set of bifocals and get up close to that screen to see.
That's why they usually chat with each other.
I'll do what I can because I can barely see the balls myself.
Take care of that chat there.
Steve Perch, you're in charge.
I'll do what I can.
All right, everybody. Thank you. And Tommy K., thank you. It's been a pleasure.
I thank you, buddy. It's been a long time since we've seen one another. I'm glad to see you again.
Thanks, man. Same here. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, I've always liked you. You've always been a good young buddy of mine.
Thanks, man.
All right.
And we'll get another chance, another match.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Max. And you all ask, what is he going to do? What would I do from here? Shoot this ball over softly and just come up close to about halfway up to the side pocket. Oh, he got up there far. And main thing is you hit the ball. Now's the time to really come behind that stack and look at it and see what you got. You never know what you have because you don't want to put that cue ball in a position for the other person to come up with anything that's in that stack. And and just think of something very high percentage. See, now he's coming in to look at that stack, very smart. That's the right move. Well, he left it open. Well, now if he shoots this right and comes down there on that end rail, he can come into that stack and open up some balls and more than likely come out with a win. Here's a golden opportunity for him to take and do this. And just hit this with just a little bit of follow, a little bit of center, softly let it roll to the pocket and get down there by that end rail so you can cut that ball from left to right and go into the stack. Oh, he hit it hard. See, now he's more closer to straight in. So he has no chance of going into that stack unless he two rails it, and then you have to put a real strong power stroke on it. But he might have a good combination in this rack. Nobody knows until you get down there and take a look. So he might power stroke his ball, force follow with a little left English. Nope. You must see something in that stack that's good for him. Or he could see a very good safety play. He sees that ball. There's two balls in the back. He might see it there to cut that ball in the corner, which is good. Very good shot. Very good. He might consider a little draw on this ball and take that middle ball to the side pocket. If it goes too far, take the end. But I like that ball closer to the side pocket, which is right now he's shooting about the right ball come across and out. And I don't think he's straight. He can go. He might, if he is, he could stop and shoot either one of them balls right there to get into the other pocket. So he's got three balls that he could put in that right pocket. Now it looks like he's going to have to shoot that ball on the side or the one in front of it in the right corner or left corner. My left, your right, his right. He looks like he's going off the corner. Nope, he's going on the side. That's the way to shoot it. That was the. So I think this rack should be finished. It might have got a little straight on this ball. Basically has two break balls. Depends on how he gets on either one of the other two balls. He's going to bump this ball just a touch. No, he's not. He looks like he's going to have to now, though. Watch out now. You gotta hope that ball to the rail will go down. He can bounce it off the rail a little bit and just try to kill his cue ball as close as he can to the rail for this break shot. If he bumps it off the rail a little bit, use a little bit of inside English to help it shorten it up. And that's what he did. Perfect. It's got a nice little break shot.
Mike, I got you for next year, right? What did I have?
One took a lot, Scott.
Very nice shot. Very nice shot. I can't read it. I can't see it. Read it.
It is 91 to 89.
91-89 is your score. It looks like he's coming back down table. Here he is, and he's got it just right to make a nice break shot and continue his run and probably finish the game. I think I'd have that as a savior right there, that ball in that pocket. It's the shot he wants to shoot into the stack. And either make sure he has a long follow-through on this one. You're constantly trying to want to push that ball forward, which he did, see. That is a smart move that he did right there. And long follow-through makes the ball continue to push through the rack, opens them up, and gives you some clear air, I guess. And he's saving that bottom ball. And here comes my good friend, George Hammerbacker. And he's got the eyes of an eagle, 20/20 vision, and he can see all this small print that's on this screen. So, it's like 94-89.
Well, it's been Tommy K and Mad Max talking, but this is George Hammerbacher. I was practicing all human pursuits like
I was
food.
shooting. Yeah, this shot, George. I think he wants to. I think he'd like to go over this ball, but I think he'd be better off shooting that side pocket shot because he's got a 10 on the left. He opens them up. Then he can go do anything he wants with the 9 ball, the 8, free.
Right.
Or he can shoot the corner straight in.
I don't like this shot.
I don't either, but I like that side pocket shot. But he still, see, he freed those two middle two. That's it. That's
He's
over.
out.
That was it.
That Peggy Lee said, "Is that all there is?" And Mr. Yednak beats Danny Barouty.
Yes,
The score.
Great match. The ending was superb. That he just came back and put his head together and knew exactly what to do, and all he had to do was do it, and he did it. That was a good match.
It looks like it was either 100 to 89.
Both of them. It's irrelevant. Both of them had a great chance of coming out with a win, and it's just unfortunate one of them has to lose. That's all it was. They both played pretty darn good straights.
Yeah, there's some good players.
They just had some very poor patterns. Every time they would open that stack, they just had poor patterns. They had to make things happen almost every game.
I didn't really get to see much of that match, but I know that we're going to be in for another doozy very, very shortly. And about we're running a little behind times. It was 100 to 89.
Yeah.
Very nice, and needless to say, well, Dave Day is warming up like he's going to be playing here. I don't know.
Dave Day out of Pennsylvania plays mostly he plays a fair amount of Drexel Billiards in Drexel, Pennsylvania. Dave's been around a long time, avid straight pool player, good 9-ball player. Just a very nice fella.
Oh yeah.
I've known him for years and years.
He was never a hustler.
No,
He
he's
always
a hard-working guy.
has a auto parts store in his hometown in Pennsylvania, and
Just loves the game of pool.
people, road players used to come and play him. He had a table at his shop, and maybe they were putting on flat tires after they got finished with Dave. They were changing flats for a buck.
Dave, George, I'm going to take a couple minute break. I'll be right back for you. Okay,
I won't stop you.
All right, you relax and enjoy yourself.
I'll give it my strongest efforts.
All right, buddy.